Hi, this is Peggy from Creative Scraps, and this is showing you my entry from Marion Smith's Artsy Addicts Facebook page over on Facebook. And Marion Smith has given us a challenge to make a micro mini album. And let me just say, this was fun, tough, fun, and easy, and creative, and oh my gosh, my very first micro mini, and let's just say it is a chunky mini. It was not this chunky when I started, but then when I started adding all the embellishments, wow. So over at my blog, which the name will be down bottom, I'm going to have a tutorial on how I created this from, the basics of it. And basically this is a shipping tag that I folded in half and then folded the flap over to create the album, and I glimmer mist, I inked them, I distressed them and crinkled them, and so many, just for the base, with so many layers and instructions. It was fun. And then when I got to the embellishment, oh wow, it was just crazy. So I did a basic spiral with my Bind It All, and I was going to put trims, ribbon and lace and trinkets off this, but then my book got so chunky that I wanted it to be able to sit on a table, and adding the ribbon I thought would be too much. So let's just get started. This is created out of 6 shipping tags. Okay, so she said to use your scraps. So I went into my stash and found all last year's Graphic 45's Christmas paper and Bo Bunny Christmas line paper, and I used an old dictionary, Scrabble dictionary book as well, and I had done some of this stuff on the computer, so it was all in a bag, and so I was like, let's use up my scraps. So the first thing I did is, the cover is one of the Graphic 45 tags, and I vintaged it, distressed it. You see all this glimmer, this white, this goldy glimmer through the whole album, and what that is this cool little pen. It's a gel pen with the little sparkle on the little lip right there, and it's like a glitter glue gel but it goes on like super smooth. I mean, it's amazing. I love it. I'll have more info in the bottom. So I did a little leaf punch and a little flower punch and added some gems. Book page, I used multi-medium glue and did some book pages on as my base. Added some vintage trim. Let's see here. Alright. I really junked this up. So this story is "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" story, and I did a lot of vintage photo and walnut ink and brushed corduroy, and then you pull this tucks in behind this little pocket. It's like a little pocket, and this embellishment is just these little Graphic 45 tags, and I just embellished them. Just super fun. And this is just an office tag, and I cut one of the Graphic 45 square images down to a circle, and then inked it and glimmer mist it and wrote Santa on the back of that. And then the next page, whoops, and then this one is Santa coming with the Christmas tree, and in here, let me pull it up so you can see it, is a little rolled our Christmas list. And it's a little piece of Scrabble dictionary paper, and I inked it, crumpled it up, added some twine, some brads. Love this look. And then these are just little tags that pull out, and super cute. Just some fun little tags that that can go in there and stay in there. Next page, I left the back sides of a lot of these blank just for purposes. Just for creative, you know. I started junking it up too much. It was like, okay, Peggy, stop. So then I did Christmas wish, and I cut out the little girl and made a photo mat, added some bling, and then on each flap, so there's 3 segments to this book. This is one segment, and it got just so chunky I couldn't close it, so I added just some twine. So then the second segment to the book is this little Happy Christmas with Santa and a little girl. Some more handmade paper greenery. Some more vintage trim. Then I found some Melissa Francis stencil, so I had to add that. I had to add a little silver in there with the gold, and a little Christmas tag. And then this little thing, I'm going to try, see if I can open it. I had a hard time, like, I'll probably be able to open it, but I won't be able to close it. So you slip off the tag, the little holder, and then you just pull this out. Let me get this down so you can see. And there it is. Isn't that cute? It's just a little storybook. It's those graphic 45s, little tiny postage size paper. So I just cut it down into a book. So let's skip over to the next one. So then here's just a couple little photo mats of some children for Christmas, very vintagey. I wanted this to be very grungy. It's something like you'd find in your grandmother's Christmas decorations in the attic. That's what I wanted to look like. And then here's a vintage mirror that I created. Whoopsie. Hi, it's me. And the little boy, all decked out with a ribbon and a satin ribbon. And I did some more of that pen. Isn't that pen amazing? And here, so that's the segment number 2. And then in the last segment of this little micro mini from Marion Smith's Artsy Addicts Facebook challenge is Christmas. It's 25 days, another graphic 45, Christmas tag, and more vintage trim. And then you turn it over and it goes into the angels. And we have more Melissa Francis fluff stuff there. I can't even remember. Garland, sorry. How funny of me. And a star that was huge, and I cut it down to a little tiny piece. Added some bling, Santa, and then the angel looking out the window. And then what I did in here is I just did little Christmas tags, and I wrote on the back of them with my children's names. And just, you know, these are tags off of a Christmas present. So I thought, little keepsake in there. So, sorry, I keep getting out of frame. And then the last page is 25 days, December 25th. And little girl sleeping, and some more vinery, and then very vintage. I love this little girl getting her own Christmas tree. Some more twine. Okay. And then the back of the book, which is more vintage lace and some twine. And you can see how chunky. Now this book measures under 3 inches. It's a little like 2 and 3/4 by, no, not 2, sorry, 3 3/4 by 3, I think. I'll have all the dimensions, everything on my blog, and so you can get a closer look. And I'll have a still frame of every single page, so you can get another good look. So this is my quick little tutorial, or little entry from Marion Smith's micro mini project, my very first micro mini, and I have to say that it was super fun, and it was a blast. It was really fun. So Thanks, Marion, for inspiring me to use up my scraps. Bye-bye.